Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And I'm going to start with this, the fastest. So you see the top 5 cryptocurrencies. The mightiest they have listed as Bitcoin. The fastest is Ripple's XRP. And they go on to talk about how it can handle both fiat currency and cryptocurrencies, along with other units of value like precious metals, securities, etc. And it can settle in less than 4 seconds. But remember 4 and 5. Number 5 was JP Morgan coin. Remember, that was the XRP killer. Then we found out that the only people that want to use JP Morgan coin is JP Morgan. Then there was Libra. That was also the XRP killer. We soon found out that it wasn't the XRP killer after all. There's no alternative to XRP. If you understand, Ripple has created the standard for digital payments with the Interledger protocol, like TCP/IP for the internet. Now, I want you to take a listen to this, because this tells you what I've been telling you all along.
It's unlikely, I think it's almost impossible, that there's going to be one blockchain that is this monolithic thing that is going to be what everybody across the entire world standardizes on. By definition, there will be different ledgers, different blockchains, different networks that exist. So
it's not going to be one coin to rule them all, one network to rule them all. Like I've been trying to tell you, XRP and XLM aren't fighting each other. XRP and QNT aren't fighting each other. They're all going to work together. And that's why all along I've been trying to get you to diversify when you're in crypto. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you hold XRP, you should definitely be holding XLM. It's kind of like double dipping. They tend to move together. But if you want to invest in other cryptocurrencies, QNT is going to be the glue holding the entire new financial system together. But every day on X, people always talk about this cryptocurrency is the only cryptocurrency involved. They're all working together. All these ISO cryptocurrencies are going to be working side by side. As digital infrastructure expands, the interoperability between blockchains needs to expand. QNT. In time, XRP and XLM, despite different objectives, will leverage their strengths to complement and create collaborative solutions that will benefit the global financial system. They'll also work with XDC. They'll work with HBAR and the other ISO cryptocurrencies as well. Tokenized assets across borders. I've been saying this for a while. I've been talking about tokenization for well over a year now, because I think it's the path forward for crypto and the new financial system. A lot of value is going to be moved on a daily basis, and these cryptocurrencies cannot be sitting at the prices they're sitting at right now. And as tokenization really picks up, a lot of the value is going to be spread out over these networks. So if you do diversify, I would stick to 3 main things. First, payments, transactions that are going to be happening. Tokenization is also going to be very big. Then you look beyond that and you start looking at AI, carbon credits. Because if you invest in those type of cryptocurrencies, you don't have to buy a cryptocurrencies that only tied to, let's say, AI or only geared towards tokenization. You're getting a more well-rounded cryptocurrency. That's why I always point out the path that Ripple's taking with XRP. I do the same thing around Hedera. I do the same thing around Algo and Nexera, because these are well-rounded cryptocurrencies. This way you could put more money into specific cryptocurrencies instead of spreading it out over, let's say, 10 or 15 different cryptocurrencies. You could stay focused on maybe 5 cryptocurrencies instead. Now, let's talk about Swift and Ripple. Ripple has options to replace Nostro-Vostro accounts and correspondent banking. This was talked about at Swift Sibos. Take a listen.
When we think about our business model, is that we got to simplify things. We have to take as many players out of the chain as possible. And I think that it caused you to step back and rethink. I think 20 years ago, if you wanted to move money cross border, you automatically think about a Nostro and Vostro arrangement, getting a correspondent and sort of going down that route. Now, as Charlotte mentioned, Visa has products. Ripple has options. There are myriad options out there to think about how you move money around the world on behalf of your clients. And so that's changed our mind.
So think about it. What has Ripple been talking about since day one? Unlocking the Nostro-Vostro accounts, $27 trillion. And I think we are already on that path. Here once again, Swift talking about their partnership with Ripple. Take a listen.
Again, how has the past few years really impacted the idea of ecosystems, your collaborations, your partnerships, and even acquisitions? And then has that actually changed via region?
Yeah, as I said, we basically accelerated our whole journey into the payment space. While we were experimenting in the beginning with, as I said, with Alipay Hong Kong or with GCash in Philippines, we very early on had in 2015 we started a partnership with Ripple, where we experimented, or actually give, as more than an experiment, we give possibilities for our corporates to do cross-border payments.
All the way back in 2015, Ripple and Swift became partners. And they're still partners today. But along the way, people wanted you to believe that Swift was never going to utilize Ripple or their technology, RippleNet and XRP. It made sense because that's the path forward. We are literally going after all the money. And think about what XRP offers: on-demand liquidity. That was always key to everything. But, along the way, we were also told that the Lightning Network was going to be tied to Swift. I was told that the Lightning Network was an L2 solution that allows for scaling, waiting for the "you don't understand how Bitcoin works" crowd to tell me why this is a good thing and will lead to mass adoption. Your wallet is temporarily unable to receive Lightning payments due to the high congestion of the Bitcoin network. To receive a payment, please switch to the Bitcoin tab. It was never gonna work with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not the future. XRP is the future. And the halving, it was supposed to be so great. Remember all the hype leading up to the halving? What the halving showed most people is that the path forward is not Bitcoin. I've seen so many retail Bitcoin investors pissed off all day long as the happening occurred. So anyway, if David is right here, I think we can assume that public open source protocols are going to be used alongside a variety of walled gardens in the Internet of Value, the Finternet, so to speak. The ILPs and XRP ledgers of the world. Now, everybody is talking about the Finternet, but I don't think they fully understand it. So the first article talks about tokenization of bank money and how tokenization is the path forward, like I've been saying all along. Carsten's proposed digital ID CBDC-powered Finternet to be the future financial system. Now, this is what you've probably seen everywhere because everybody's talking about this right now. Tokenized equities, tokenized real estate, tokenized deposits, tokenized central bank money, e-banking, digital wallet, financial apps, non-financial apps. But you don't see the mention of CBDC here because it's not listed there. It's actually talked about in the same article though. And you see passport, national digital ID card, biometric verification. So in order to access the Finternet, you're going to need a digital ID. Then they go on to talk about CBDCs as well, because this all leads to the same thing. It's everything that we learned along the way. The reason I don't like a digital ID is because it's tied to your entire life, your healthcare, your work history, and it keeps you from accessing certain things if you're speaking out on the internet. But you know, this is what they're pushing us into. This is the future, and they said this is going to impact 8 billion people, meaning it's going to impact everyone. And that's their path forward. So take that with what it is. But people are hailing the Finternet like this is it. This is the moment all XRP holders will get rich. But I wanted to show you the dark side of it as well. Now this comes from Crypto Eddie. XRP Ledger AMM, approximately 2.4 million XRP locked up, with over 4.8 million XRP wallets and billions in circulation. I wonder how long it will take for this community to be a serious participant in DeFi. Now, I don't think anyone's ready to use the AMM yet. I think it's because they need to be educated more on it. They need to understand it better before they start locking up their XRP. But I think that will come with time and when there's less risk. That's what people are worried about. They don't want to lose any of their XRP. But we'll see how that grows over time. FTX founder Bankman-Fried agrees to settlement, aids legal action against celebrities. Well, it looks like Sam Bankman-Fried is going to snitch after all. Following his recent 25-year prison sentence for fraud, SBF's cooperation is poised to be a key asset in the class action suit targeting celebrity endorsers of FTX, including David Ortiz, Udonis Haslem, Orlando Bloom, Larry David, Katy Perry, Shaquille O'Neal, Giselle Bündchen, and Tom Brady. So it looks like that's the path forward for the FTX debacle. Now they're going to target the celebrities. And no celebrity going forward is ever going to talk about crypto again. I just don't see it happening. And I figured Sam would snitch. I think most likely we're going to even see some politicians brought into this over time. Most likely once they're out of office. Then all of a sudden those names will drop as well. What I'm saying is I think this is just the beginning of something so much bigger. But we're XRP investors. I wanted to point out what the Finternet was all about in today's video. It's no different from what they've been telling us all along, and I wanted to point that out. But now we know that Ripple is definitely still working with Swift, and they're going after all the money. That's what it comes down to. I also wanted to touch a little bit on diversifying, because I still see people every single day on X acting like these cryptocurrencies are fighting each other, like this one's the chosen one. No, this one's the chosen one. They're all gonna work together. The financial system is massive, and not one cryptocurrency is gonna be tied to all of it. But until it all happens, you gotta stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.